this.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Coffee Time with Blind United. It is Tuesday, and I am Ed, and I am joined this morning with the lovely Miss Carol and my brother Pedro. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's everybody this morning? You good, dog?
I'm great. I'm doing great. It's the sun's out over here. The weather's starting to warm up. So man, everything's coming together for spring, I guess. The rain is looks like it's gonna be over. It's been beautiful. Even yesterday when I was out there doing some stuff. And you Ed, how you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I went out yesterday. It was a nice day yesterday. Picked up a couple items to try to get my patio together for this weekend. So got that
Okay.
all done yesterday, so I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Getting that patio ready for the summer too, huh?
Well, I mean, yeah, the summer, but again, I'm just right now just trying to get it done, so I ain't got all that stuff in the way for the weekend. So
Mm.
it seems like we're gonna have us a pretty nice day on Saturday. I think it says it's gonna be like 81, 82 that day.
81 on Saturday? Okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that ain't that bad. When you live out here in this heat, 81 is a good day.
81 is a good day.
That's it. That's it. So.
Okay.
But other than that, how you doing, Miss Carol? You over there being all quiet? You still with us? Maybe she got dropped off.
Maybe so, maybe so. Um,
No,
but
she's
over
here.
there,
She's just muted. She's just
okay.
muted. It's all good. Uh, uh,
And what's the interest groups for tonight? What we
so
got for
I'm
tonight?
sorry, my bad. Well, all we got tonight is Jaws. I'm saying all we got, but anyway, yeah, we just got basic Jaws tonight. Of course, I'll be filling in for Andy on that one. So
Basic Jaws. Okay.
basic Jaws, I mean, for the more advanced stuff, they got to stick with you or Andy or whatever or George. But I can use that basic stuff because if you can get where I'm at, you'll be functionable at least. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to pay your bills and do all the things you need to do. But yeah, no. If you got any troubles, any barriers, some issues you might be having trouble, maybe a process you don't understand how to get done. Come on in at 6 p.m. and Pacific time, and we'll see what we can do to get you past that barrier and get you back on the track to living your best life and paying your bills.
Yep, yep. I think I'm gonna jump in there. I need to brush up on my Jaws skills. I'm not too keen with Jaws, but that's what I'm
Well, you'll
gonna.
get there whenever you
Yeah, you're
you just
correct.
you just bouncing back and forth between OSs, so it's hard to stay away from the one you favor. And I know you favor Mac, so it's just you're so used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to really get with something new, but again, you'll get there when you decide you want to go there.
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. Sometimes I'll be too busy.
Oh, well, yeah, I remember them days. Now I'm just old and retired. Don't nobody want me no more. I got all the time in the world to do other stuff.
Been abused and used. You want me to jump into the first story?
Yeah, well, you know, you can get the house cleaned out, whatever you want to do, brother. You got the back. I'm following your lead today.
Putting your wet iPhone in rice to dry is a bad move, Apple warns. But we know you're going to do it anyway. Ever since cell phones were a thing, we've been dropping them in water. And while today's iPhones are fairly resistant to dips and dunks, there are still times when they get too wet and the dreaded liquid detection alert appears on your screen. For years, we've turned to a simple household staple when we need to save our iPhones from a liquid death, a bag of rice. The method is decidedly low-tech. Just pop your phone in a bag of rice, seal it up, and wait for a day or so. The idea is that the rice will draw the water out from inside the phone before it can fry any internal parts. People who have experienced waterlogged phones swear by it, and there's tons of anecdotal evidence to show that it does indeed work. However, researchers have been claiming for years that it's all a myth and rice doesn't actually dry your phone faster and could slow down the process, leaving your logic board susceptible to further damage. And a new 2024 support document from Apple actually advises against using rice to dry out your iPhone since it could make matters worse, as doing so could allow small particles of rice to damage your iPhone. Instead, Apple suggests the following steps. 1. Tap your iPhone gently against your hand with the connector facing down to remove excess liquid. Leave your iPhone in a dry area with some airflow. 2. After at least 30 minutes, try charging with a Lightning or USB-C cable or connecting an accessory. 3. If you see the alert again, there is still liquid in the connector or under the pins of your cable. Leave your iPhone in a dry area with some airflow for up to a day. You can try again to charge or connect an accessory throughout this period. It might take up to 24 hours to fully dry. If your phone has dried out but it still isn't charging, unplug the cable from the adapter and unplug the adapter from the wall, if possible, and then connect them again. Among the don'ts, Apple also urges against drying your iPhone with an external heat source or compressed air, or inserting a foreign object, such as a cotton swab or a paper towel, into the Lightning or USB-C port. Granted, iPhones have been able to withstand submersion in water at a maximum depth of 6 meters, about 20 feet, for up to 30 minutes since the iPhone 12, so chances are you haven't had to worry about encountering liquid damage for a while. But if you ever do, leave the rice in the cabinet. And now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, before I go any further, good morning, Yun. How are you, sweetie? Joining us from down in the great state of Georgia. Uh,
Hey, good
uh,
morning. Thank you for joining us.
uh, uh, I mean, Pedro, are they just trying to get us not to use rice? I mean, again, I know plenty of people have used it. It's worked. I don't know. It's just to
I
me kind
done
of
it. Yeah, I guess they don't want small particles of rice getting there. When I done it, I don't like put it all the way under the rice. I put it like a little bit above, and it has worked for me. I done it several times, and I know now they do have a resistance to water and splashes and stuff. You know.
right, but it's just like where they advise, within a couple hours or whatever, plugging it into your lightning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just seems if it's too soon, that hooking it up to some power might, do something to the
By the
phone.
internals, right?
Or
Yeah,
get you electrocuted on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the current would be enough to actually electrocute you, Carol, but it would definitely be enough to fry that phone.
Right, I got
Mm-hmm.
you. I
You
got you.
know,
I'm just
but
thinking water and electricity, you
right,
know.
right, 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 right.
But they have something there that is detecting the water and will let you know. And the phone seems like it has something that is not gonna let the current fly into the phone. because if it's warning you still have water in your port, meaning disconnect it and continue to dry. You
Now,
know,
on that question, is VoiceOver going to pick up that notification?
I believe so. I had my phone, and this is different, but I had my phone heat up on me too and stuff, and those notifications come in on with um with voiceover. If your phone's on, I believe it will come in, but knowing that your phone once it's wet, you gotta let the speakers dry out too, so you could hear it. Otherwise, it sounds all muffled.
Right.
Yeah. Um, I took in pictures underwater with the iPhone, and it's been okay, you know. So I done, I don't advise you to do it, guys, but I done it before. Pretty nice pictures. I can't see them now, but you know,
Hmm.
um, they got cases. They got a little bubble when you put your phone in, and you could put it underwater, and you could take your little images or footage, whatever you want to do.
Well, I mean, they even said in that article that, it's supposedly good up to 20 feet for 30 minutes. I mean, that's
Right.
Yes, it's true. That's what has been tested in Apple and stuff. I seen YouTubers. I follow a YouTuber. He went swimming in the river and all that stuff. He went diving there. He put the phone in a cage also and let it go down and put it like really, really low and just let it there for like what 30 minutes. And it was more than 20 feet. He went down like what? Let me see, like 50 or more. He said he went down meters from what I remember, you know?
right.
Yeah, and the phone was okay.
Well, I mean, again, so I mean, I wouldn't necessarily worry about it as much as we probably would have back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
but I do remember buddy of mine. Matter of fact, you guys know him. He comes on here from time to time, but he was coming down the stairs and back in Union Station, back in that back room, Pedro, what I call the fountain room.
Yes.
So he was coming down off the bus terminal thing upstairs, coming down the stairs and
Mm-hmm.
looking at his phone and tripped because at the bottom of the stairs it makes a sharp left to go around the fountain, and he tripped and didn't make that left and ended up in the fountain
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
with his phone in his hand, right? But as soon as he got back to the dorm, we stuck it in some rice, and again, it was ready to roll the next morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that has happened to me with my iPhone 6, my 6 Plus, things like that. But it's good that it's splash proof because sometimes you need to answer an important call in the rain and it might be splashing and stuff like that. So, you
Right.
know,
And sometimes we just get caught out in that kind of stuff. I mean, nobody wants to be out in torrential rain, but sometimes you don't have no choice,
and you're caught up there.
Right.
You got to do what you got to do. And especially for us, standing there waiting on, whether it be Uber, Lyft, or even Access, we
Correct.
don't always have shelter to get under.
That,
So,
that's correct.
Yeah, and the rice thing might start fading out little by little now that it's splash proof and it has a SPS rating of I forgot the rating, but it means it's not waterproof, but it is splash proof, and this could probably be started being fade out because yes, you could get a small grain of rice with the USB-C connector. Is more when you connect it, it has to go in a slot,
right,
and the
right,
lightning is just one little metal piece going in there. So yeah, I could see why they're being cautious and telling you not to do it. Plus, the phone it's been splash proof for a couple of generations already.
right. Well, I
Hmm.
know that was I'm being honest, that was one of the main reasons when I first got mine, I started buying insurance just because, I didn't know if I was going to be dropping it or whatever, you know. And it's crazy. I've never really dropped my phone like that. It's, you know, it
Yeah.
might have fallen off the table or something, but I've never actually physically dropped it.
Neither have I, and I still have insurance. And sometimes I wonder why I have it because, I generally keep it in my pocket or on some type of surface that's level. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but I
Yeah.
hadn't submerged, then let me knock on wood somewhere, but I never have submerged it in water. But I have been outside in rain where I just haven't had a covered shelter. And it's been, just trying to locate where my ride is so that they can come and get me out of it. So, but I've never
Hmm.
placed it in rice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've done it a few times, but I think that's gonna fade out pretty soon. Um. Uh, oh my God, I lost my train of thought. My phone was going
Uh,
off. Sorry.
well, on that note, there's a gentleman that gets at me all the time. He wants me to tell you hello. He loves your other name, Daredevil. He's a big Marvel fan.
Yeah, that's my other name, guys. That's my artist name, also Daredevil. I've been I'm known in the blind community, even online. That's what everybody knows me by. And so thank you again. What's up? How you doing? And then that note, let's pay some bills.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United. Blind United.
Okay. I didn't know if he was coming with something else right behind that or not. Did I lose everybody? Am I in here by myself?
No, I'm
Yeah,
still
no,
here.
no, sorry, I forgot to put my do not disturb, and I'm receiving all kinds of
uh,
calls. So let's do the color flyer and the scholarship while we got it.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. Are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
and that one's catching on. We're getting a few people signing up for that already, and I appreciate it. Hopefully, everybody's gonna come out and have a nice time, and we're gonna give some of this money away and bless a couple folks and try to help them pursue continuing their education. And man, just tell a bunch of stories about Les. That's what I'm imagining it to be, you know. So for those that didn't know him, they will definitely they'll know who he is by the time they leave there. So great guy, great guy. So
All right, all right. Yep. Sounds like a good time, including that color party. Sounds pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna just have fun with it, man. I mean, I'm not gonna take it super serious.
Mhm.
I'm gonna dress in all black because I chose black, and
I chose black too. I wonder if I got it.
and then like I said, whatever I got, if it ain't got a black label or it isn't black, I'm put in a black bag. That's all there is to it. It's just there it is there.
All right, all right.
It really sounds exciting. You all are making me want to book a trip and come on to California.
Well, you be more than welcome, Carol. Come on out and hang out with us and get your favorite color on. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Let's.
maybe come down here and show us how to do some line dancing.
Oh yeah, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready.
I don't know. Miss Frashana says she's a line dancer from way back.
She did, and that would be really fun. That sounds exciting.
So we might have to move some tables out the way, but we'll make some space for you.
Cut a rug.
That's right. Shake a tail feathers.
Oh yeah.
All right. So on the next article, we got the DOJ talking about the ADA Act. So let's press play on that.
DOJ mandates accessibility on state, local gov websites. Daniel Castro, Vice President of the Information Technology and Innovation Foundation, said the U.S. Department of Justice's rule on government content obligates state and local governments to ensure their online services are accessible. The U.S. Department of Justice's, DOJ, new final rule on government content accessibility is likely to stimulate change, a leader of a science and tech policy think tank said Wednesday. The DOJ on Monday outlined a final rule laying out the technical requirements to ensure content on government websites or mobile apps is readily accessible to and usable by individuals with disabilities. This includes text, images, sounds, videos, controls, animations, and electronic documents. The directive marks an update to the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, the groundbreaking 1990 law that broadly applies to the design and construction of government and commercial buildings to ensure their accessibility. The DOJ first took the position that the ADA applied to website accessibility in 1996. Its new decree was well received by Daniel Castro, Vice President of the Information Technology and Innovation Foundation, ITF, an independent nonprofit, nonpartisan research and educational institute. The new rule obligates state and local governments to ensure their online services are accessible. Many government agencies already strive to meet this standard, for example due to a governor's directive or city ordinance, but there is little to no enforcement if they fail to meet it, Castro said via email. The rule change means that DOJ can now bring action against state and local government agencies that fail to meet ADA requirements for online services. The upgrades to government websites and apps must be made within 2 years of the publication of the rule for those jurisdictions serving 50,000 residents or more. Smaller jurisdictions have 3 years to comply. Certain content like archived documents or pre-existing social media posts is exempt from the requirement. The move to raise the bar on accessibility to government websites is a trend that has both urgency and momentum as government agencies increasingly place more content on the web and rely on web-based platforms to interact with the public, whether for accessing documents, paying utility bills, or registering to vote. The rulemaking by the DOJ may help move governments and their online offerings toward a more coordinated compliance with the ADA, said Castro. DOJ has a history of enforcing ADA compliance for physical government services, such as ensuring accessible polling sites. It will now need to turn its attention to online services, Castro explained. Typically, enforcement actions kickstart compliance. I'd be looking to see what cases the DOJ brings in the next year or so, as that will set the standard for what agencies should expect to meet to avoid lawsuits for noncompliance. In a statement issued Tuesday, Castro had said, as more and more government services move online, it is critical that state and local governments ensure their websites and mobile apps are fully accessible for people with disabilities. But he added, unfortunately, many government services do not yet meet this standard. In previous testing, we found that 2 out of 5 state government websites were not accessible. The IDF urged state and local governments to act swiftly and without delay to implement the changes outlined by the Justice Department. And now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, first of all, it's about time. I mean, come on, it's been what they say 28 years since this rule was implemented, and I mean they're calling it new, and to me the only thing that new about it is they finally decided to start enforcing it. That's number one. Number two, I think their stats are a little off. I mean, they're saying 2 out of 5. I believe the number is higher than that. I think that the people that they have looking at it are more, experienced folks on the web, not the average screen reader user. I think if it's an average screen reader user, that number would be much higher, at least 3 or 4 out of 5, as far as being inaccessible.
Well, even for myself, I struggle with some of these websites. You
We all
know,
do. I know I do. So
I know I do
And I
myself,
do as well.
and
I'm
go ahead, Carol.
no, I'm just saying a lot of it. It's just I'm just not able to really understand. A lot of it's not verbal. It just makes a little sound. I don't. It doesn't express everything or say everything to me. So
And also,
it's not
sometimes it could
user
work with,
friendly. In other words.
yeah, correct. And sometimes it's not even screen reader friendly, depending on what screen reader you're on. Like for colleges and stuff like that, certain things Safari just won't do. You have to switch over. Sometimes you might have to get on Windows, and sometimes it's not accessible. Sometimes.
and and I guess that's my point, Pedro. I mean, most you know beginner, maybe even intermediate JAWS users, screen reader users. I mean, they don't know how to use different browsers and different screen readers, and all this kind of stuff. I mean,
hmm
maybe this is going to go back to same category as what we're talking about with universal finger gestures. Bottom line, these websites should be accessible regardless of what screen reader you're using, regardless of what browser you're using.
Yes, correct. It's true. But remember, they work differently. The screen readers, each one works slightly different. So getting everything put on a row and having your ducks in a row, like as they say, it's gonna be kind of tough because you have to check it with this one. But it's work they need to do. It's true. I know with this update they're talking about, they put some guidelines, like they don't really care about the social media posts, but other uh, documents that you need to get virtually in websites. I know that sometimes I need to get in a letter stating something, and some sites are good for that. Some government sites I seen I could do it without a hitch, and others just to navigate, and oh my god, it's a mess.
Yeah, and then again, to give them a pass as far as archive items and stuff like that. I mean, someone such as myself or whatever, that's that been disabled quite a while. I mean, I might need to get into those archives. I might need to pull up some records.
No, but those will be accessible. They said archives, but not social media archives.
Well, I mean, okay, I'll give them on the social media. I don't really care a lot about that. But when it comes to their government records in
It better
archive,
be.
I need to be able to go in there. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100. I mean, I was,
hmm
this became disabled in 1984. If I got to go back and pull something from 86, 87, I
mm
need to be able to go in there and pull that.
All right. That's true. Correct. Correct. We should be able to get those records and documents digitally. Y'all ready
But
to pay some bills then?
yeah. But again, like I said, I mean, it's about time. I mean, again, in my opinion, they've had 28 years already. I don't know. I don't. Again, they're giving them what the regular stuff, the more state and county, I guess. They're giving them what 2 years. The more the city and stuff like that, they're giving them 3 years. Well, I guess they actually had it to where it was
Smaller
how many
districts.
people they're serving in their city.
Hmm.
Is what's going to give them that deadline. But again, two,
So
3 years, you can fix all that stuff in that amount of time.
yeah, so let's say most major cities are gonna have it in 2 years. Major cities will have it in 2 years. So we
Yeah,
we will see that pretty soon.
well, I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm. So let's pay some
Yes.
bills.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
Well, all right. Well, while we got a brief moment again, we'll have a lot of fun doing that stuff. I just want to throw it out there again. We will be collecting canes. You can bring canes to either one of those events. We're collecting canes for You Can Give initiative. We're trying to help Jimmy out, and his mission this year is to gather up 300 canes that he can take and give them to people that otherwise would not be able to get a cane. Doing some great work over there. So if you want to help, you can either reach out to youcangive.org or reach out to us here at info@blindunited.org. And either way, you can send the canes to him, me, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as we get the canes and we'll get them to him so he can help folks. So again, just gather up your canes or bring them to the events. I appreciate it.
All right, yeah. And it will go a long way. It will help somebody that actually does need the cane.
Yeah,
And
it'll be like a new cane as well because we're going to refurbish it. We're going to put new cord in it. If it needs to be rewrapped, we're going to rewrap it, make sure it's got tip on it and all that good stuff. So, and then actually when he gives it away, he gives them an extra cord and stuff to go with it. Gives them, he actually even teaches them how to repair their cane besides teaching them how to use their cane. So Jimmy does a lot of work over there, man. I'm really with him what he's trying to do over there. It's a great thing.
Okay. So moving on to the next article. This one's about MagSafe cases, guys. So if you ever wondered what's a MagSafe case, let this article explain it for you guys.
iPhone MagSafe cases explained how they work. Conventional wisdom holds that magnets and electronic devices don't mix. For those of us old enough to remember CRT computer monitors, such wisdom could be verified by waving a magnet across the screen. The result was a fascinating rainbow mess that landed a lot of kids in detention. But times have changed. These days, magnets are a big part of wireless charging for smartphones and other devices. And MagSafe charging is the pinnacle of that union. MagSafe is a wireless charging standard designed by Apple for iPhones, Apple Watches, and AirPods. Within MagSafe chargers, a ring of magnets and coils align with the attached device to deliver a wireless charge. And the most accurate way to align these rings for iPhones is with a certified MagSafe phone case. If you have a MagSafe case for your iPhone, it might seem like magic, especially if you pick one of the 10 best MagSafe cases. But there's a simple explanation for how MagSafe cases work, and it's fairly easy to understand with a little background on wireless charging. Here, we'll dive into the technology to help you get a grip on the latest generation of iPhone cases. What is a MagSafe phone case? MagSafe phone cases are much like any other case with one key difference: magnets. Inside every MagSafe case is an array of special rare earth magnets perfectly aligned to fit MagSafe charging docks, which also have magnets, albeit in reverse, a complementary orientation. That's why they snap into place so quickly and securely with little risk of falling off. Thus, MagSafe cases only orient iPhones with MagSafe charging plates. They don't do any of the actual charging. The charging is delivered by the inductive coils within the charging plate and phone. But this orientation is important. Though your iPhone may possess the tools for wireless charging, it still benefits from the case's magnetic lock-in to align properly and quickly. Such cases are also designed with a specific thickness to facilitate the connection, while regular cases might be too thick. Without precise alignment, fast charging and attachment aren't assured. Every MagSafe accessory worth its price tag uses these same basic principles, so they're compatible with many different models and devices. However, not every case is the same, nor are they all built to deliver the goods. Types of MagSafe cases for iPhones. MagSafe charging is proprietary for certain Apple devices, meaning it doesn't work with other brands, and it doesn't work with every device. However, some tricks work with a few of the newer Android smartphones to make them compatible with MagSafe accessories. But whatever the case may be, the fundamental technology of MagSafe is based on the Qi standard, which is universal and open-sourced. As a result, you can charge your MagSafe devices, like iPhones, on Qi wireless chargers, with or without a MagSafe case. You may also be able to charge some non-MagSafe, Qi-compatible devices on MagSafe chargers. The only drawback is that Qi chargers deliver a maximum 7.5 W of charge, while MagSafe chargers can reach up to 15 W. That's double the speed. MagSafe cases must be the right thickness to allow the wireless charge to reach the device's battery. Too thick and the electrical current won't connect. Too thin and it won't provide much protection for your phone against drops. Thus, Apple only awards the MagSafe certification, or Made for MagSafe, MFM, to accessories that meet its specific quality standards. There are third-party MagSafe cases, but if it doesn't have the MFM certification, there's no official guarantee on quality. The same applies to iPhone wallets. Such accessories have special shields to keep your credit cards safe from magnets, so it's important to go with a MagSafe wallet that's either an official Apple brand or has the MFM certification. At the very least, research the product well before deciding. Though we know now what goes on in MagSafe cases, stick to approved MagSafe devices and accessories. When designed properly, magnets and electronic devices can work together, but you should still stay on the side of caution. And now back to the coffee time crew.
So, I guess my question is, number one, is a MagSafe charger different than one of those mats or whatever that you lay your phone on nowadays to charge them?
Yeah, those are two different devices. A mat, you have it stationary at a certain location, and you just put your phone on top and it will start charging. A MagSafe case is like, if you get a MagSafe battery, right? You You clip it onto the back of your phone, and it will clip on with the magnets and start charging, and you could take it with you. And then you could take that off, and if you have a wallet one, you could snap your wallet when you go to the store, then just roll out and leave your other one in your bag just in case you need to charge your phone later on. You know, that little, it's like a battery pack, but
Okay.
with magnets. Instead of using the cable to charge your phone with a battery pack, you
Right.
just snap it in the back of your phone.
Yeah. I mean, I've had the the MagSafe, I guess, whatever, when I had my watch. Because that was like I say, it was a magnet that just attached itself to the back of the phone and charged. I'm sorry, the watch and charged the watch. So I just
Hmm.
never done that with my phone at all.
Yeah. Well, those are slightly different type of chargers, but yeah, they're the same kind of concept. But yeah, those they have it for the computers. I was thinking of grabbing some, well, probably a juice pack, but depending on the case, my case, I know my iPhone case takes drops for up to 10 feet. So my phone has flown out of my pocket and landed on concrete, face down on the screen, and nothing has
Ooh.
happened.
Right.
So I don't know if having one of those MagSafe cases, since it's skinnier or whatever, mine's just kind of skinnier, but I can't put it down on a mat and let it charge. My case is too thick. Even though it seems thin, it's too thick. But I don't wanna change the case and I drop it, or it flies out my pocket like it did that time. I was like, no, and nothing happened.
Well, I mean, I did hear in the article that, of course, MagSafe cases are designed, number one, to be thin enough to be able for the current to get through, but at the same time, it's thick enough to, give the necessary safety to the phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta look into it. I gotta do research because I know this one. They told me I could drop it for like a 1 story, and there's some that to support up to 3, 4 story drops. Those are like
Right,
60,
right.
$70 cases.
Yeah, I know the one I bought, they told me I'm good for, I don't know, 15, 20 feet, something like that. I know it's military grade plastic,
Yeah, but see,
you know.
yeah, and those might have problems charging because I do have a charging mat where I can place my phone and my watch, and my phone I have to take it out its case. I don't like
Well,
doing that.
I'm not, well, that's one thing I'd like about with the 15 now, that the micro USB C type, whatever, it just, I don't have no trouble. It slides right in the hole. No, no issues. The case is not in the way at all. Both the speakers are exposed on the bottom, so it,
Yeah,
good sound coming out of it, for a phone anyway.
yeah,
Uh,
man. I bet you it's loud, man. The phones are getting louder and louder.
well, I mean, people say, well, hey, why your phone? Well, I'm deaf, man. That's why my phone's so loud.
Oh, so the 15, you can make it louder? Because I'm telling you, my speakers on the 11 is awful.
Oh yeah, you need to upgrade. You need to get a pro, even if it's the little pro, not the max.
I am. I'm upgrading when the 16 comes out. I'm getting the 15.
Okay, yeah, yeah. And see, and that should last you, like, that should last you for 5 years right there. Right.
Oh yeah.
I just
I
paid mines off, and I know I just switched, and I just paid $25 a month.
Well, I've been with my company, oh, probably about 25 years, the same phone company, and I've only had 5 phones, so I keep my phones. I'm just, a new iPhone user since I'm blind now. And, the one that I have, that was the year that I got it in 2020. So,
Even try turning it in. I did that with mines when I got this Pro. So this iPhone Pro Max that, well, not it's not a Max, but this iPhone 13 Pro, I only got it for $200, eight
oh,
dollars a month.
that's not
Right.
bad.
That's not bad.
Uh, And I
So
got the 15, but mine is like $25 a month.
That's
yeah,
still
because
not bad.
usually those will be like 40 something a month, right?
Pretty much, but again, like I say, I've been with, my company. I ain't ashamed to say it. I'm with T-Mobile. I've been with them now
Yeah, I'm
since,
T-Mobile as well.
so I've been with them, what, 9 years right now? Yeah, I got with them in the end of 15,
Mm-hmm.
so, but
Yeah.
I'm good with it, I mean, there's just, I mean, again, there was something in, I forget what it was, something that I did that I know they required me to have the insurance in order for me to qualify for a different plan or whatever. So I
Mm.
mean, and again, I don't have any problem with that.
Yeah, I don't have
Uh,
no insurance.
well, I mean, I know you keep telling me that, but again, I'd rather spend $100 than 1,200. You know,
Right,
Yeah,
me too. Me too.
yeah, I
Especially
haven't
by
had
me
it.
being blind, anything could happen.
That's true. That's true. And I have those close calls and stuff, but that's why I got the case that I got. Um, I haven't been paying it since the last phone I turned in. Half of the last phone, I took it off. I think I had a 11, and I took the insurance off. And on this Pro, and I didn't even put insurance on it.
uh, I mean, and again, if you just, you're taking extra precautions by getting a better case and stuff like that. You kind of, like I say, you're taking precautions, but again, it just depending on how it falls or whatever, it could still, some could happen. Not that I'm wishing that on anybody, but
Yes, you never know. It's true.
you never know.
Right. And
Uh,
it's not like a cracked screen would really bother me because I couldn't see that it's cracked anyway, as long as it
I,
still worked.
well,
Well,
that part right there, because sometimes when that screen crack, it messes with the LED underneath, and it
hmm
really messes up the usability of the phone.
okay. And that note, we're gonna cut to quick break, guys. We'll meet you on the other side.
If you'd like to know more about Blind United, you can visit our website at blindunited.org. You can email us at info@blindunited.org. You can call us at 909-846-8825. You can follow us on Instagram at Blind United Interest Groups. You can follow us on X at Blind United 22. You can watch our YouTube channel, Blind United. You could join our Facebook group, Blind United Interest Groups, or you can follow our Facebook page, Blind United.
You are cordially invited to Blind United's Color Party fundraiser on May 25th, 2024. Time 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cost $15 per person. In advance. Deadline is May 6th, 2024. For more information, email at info@blindunited.com. Include in the subject line Color Party flyer. Now back to coffee time. You are cordially invited to Blind United's scholarship ceremony. Please join us in awarding 2 scholarship recipients in honor of Les Subotnick. Date: Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Held at Rodrigo's Mexican Restaurant. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. and Omni Access service goes there. Cost per person $37 in advance, which includes your meal, tax and gratuity. Deadline to turn in money, your meal selection, and beverage will be Tuesday, May 7th, 2024. You can contact Cheryl Thurston at cthurston74@gmail.com. We will see you there. Now back to the show.
All right.
All right, guys, and we got one more article, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
For accessibility features everyone should try, Apple has put a lot of effort into making the iPhone as accessible to anyone as possible. Sure, it's still not perfect, but the Cupertino company always comes up with new accessibility features and continues to add them with every new software update. If you're someone who needs accessibility features, your iPhone almost certainly has your back. However, these are useful features that anyone can use. They're pretty amazing and let you use your iPhone in ways you probably never even thought about. Whether you want to add a couple of new buttons to your iPhone or make Face ID a tad bit more secure, read on for 10 accessibility features you should check out. Use your iPhone's back as 2 extra buttons. One of the coolest accessibility features you should try is called Back Tap. This feature basically lets you add 2 extra buttons to the back of your iPhone. This works by double or triple tapping the back of your iPhone to trigger a specific action like opening your notification center or taking a screenshot. Here's how to set up Back Tap. Open the Settings app on your iPhone. Scroll down and go to Accessibility. Tap on Touch. Scroll down to the bottom and select Back Tap. Tap on Double Tap or Triple Tap. Select the actions you want the double and triple tap to perform. Now you can go ahead and try it. Use your index finger to double or triple tap the back of your iPhone and see the magic happen. Keep in mind that it might not work if you don't hit it hard enough or if you have a thicker case. Shake your iPhone to undo something. Another cool feature is the ability to undo something you recently did just by shaking your iPhone. That's right. All you need to do is shake your iPhone and it will ask you if you want to undo something you just typed, reopen a Safari tab, or even move an app back to its original place. Shake to undo should be turned on by default, but here's how you can enable or disable it. Open the Settings app. Scroll down and tap on Accessibility. Select Touch. Enable Shake to undo. Now you can write a new message or a new note and give your iPhone a good shake. You'll receive a confirmation window to make sure you want to undo what you just wrote. Turn your iPhone into a magnifying glass. Granted, this isn't so much a feature as a standalone app. Still, Apple's Magnifier app is the perfect tool for those of us who don't like wearing our glasses all the time. As you can guess by its name, the Magnifier app uses your iPhone's camera and turns it into a magnifying glass, making it easier to read small letters or see other things in front of you. To use your iPhone as a magnifying glass, just open Apple's Magnifier app. It should be installed by default, but you can download it from the App Store if you can't find it on your iPhone. If you find yourself using it often, you can also set up an accessibility shortcut to access it more quickly. Get alerts for nearby sounds from your iPhone. People who are deaf or hard of hearing could miss important alerts or sounds, such as someone knocking on their door or a fire alarm. However, even folks who can otherwise hear well might miss these sounds if they're wearing headphones. To solve this, Apple created a feature called Sound Recognition, which lets your iPhone listen for these sounds and send you a notification, so you won't miss anything important. Keep in mind that this feature shouldn't be relied on for high-risk or emergency situations, as Apple can't guarantee it will be 100% reliable. With that said, here's how you can enable sound recognition. Open the Settings app. Scroll down and tap on Accessibility. Scroll down and tap on Sound Recognition. Enable Sound Recognition. Tap on Sounds. Tap on the sound you want to turn on. Enable the sound. Tap on Alert Tones. Select the sound you want your iPhone to make to alert you. You can also use haptics if you just want a vibration. And now back to the coffee time crew.
Well, those are all really some great features for those that can use them. I mean, the back tap thing, I know that's something a lot of people are starting to get into, just to create that extra kind of a shortcut, I guess.
Yes, I utilize it. I haven't done it no more, but sometimes right now I have it when I double tap it, it selects the item that VoiceOver is highlighting. I also had it for you double tap and it will change the song. It will fast forward the song to the next song. You triple tap, it will skip it backward, skip it to the previous song. Um, so you could customize it.
So it's only a double and a triple tap. There's no single tap.
Mm-mm. No,
Okay,
because when you put down your phone, it might consider that one tap.
right. That's true.
Mm-hmm. The magnifier for those that are high partial, you could aim it at. Let's say you're at a restaurant, you need to see the menu, or you're in a fast food place and the menu's behind them above, you can take out your iPhone and zoom in with the magnifier glass. Um, and sometimes it will even read the text. It's called live text, and will let you know what text is there also. Um, for the undo, I do use that one because it's pretty quick. You just shake it and it says, "Do you want to undo?" And yes, instead of rotating your rotor, going to edit, swiping down, 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 down until you find undo.
Yeah,
And
I've tried using it a few times, a couple times it worked. Also, what's that other one? The reverse scrub, or Z scrub, or whatever they want to call it.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
That does it. That does an undo kind of thing as well. At least it goes back.
yeah. That's what it is. It's to go back. That's what
Okay.
that gesture is. It's to go back. It's called a two finger double scrub.
Right. 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 So.
Yeah, and you know that's pretty cool. I know for the sounds, I tested it out. You know, when you add the certain sounds they have for sirens, they even have for broken glass and things like that. So your phone could be at a table you know, and let's say you leave it around your son or your kid, your toddler, right, in the room, and you go, let's say, for example, you go put in a laundry or something like that. You could, that phone, if something breaks or something happens, the phone could alert you on your Apple Watch when you're in a different room.
Right.
You will get your notification in your Apple Watch. So it
That's
could be
pretty neat.
helpful. Say that again,
That's
Carol.
pretty neat. I just said that is really pretty neat that, the accessibility has all of that to where you could do it.
Yeah, yeah. So there's different types of accessibility. I know certain accessibilities that might not be made for us visually impaired people. I utilize too. I give advice to other folks that are new users that utilize that features, especially seniors that are losing their vision or seniors coming into a new iPhone that does not have, let's say, for example, the home button. There's a button that we could put virtually there, but that feature is made for people that don't have mobility issues. But that feature comes in handy for people that are trying to adopt a newer phone and still are having problems with getting home or showing notification. This virtual button gives you settings and you could put what you want there. So when you double tap it, it will come up and will let you know if you want to turn off voiceover or go to notifications, control center, and a couple other options that you may program into that virtual button. The you
And
know
the
there's
new the new virtual home button, it actually also you can set that to do fingerprint recognition as well, right?
repeat that again. Say that again.
I said with the new virtual home button,
Hmm.
correct me if I'm wrong, but it also does fingerprint recognition.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Yeah, that will require putting a fingerprint sensor under the screen. Even though they are working on there, they do have a I know they put in a patent for that, so they're working on something.
Okay. I mean, because again, some people, again, that facial recognition or whatever. Some people just don't want to use facial recognition. They'd rather use something else, and I know a lot of them do. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to way to make that happen. For those people that prefer that method anyway. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Some people prefer not doing the Face ID. They will still enter their password. Um, from what I noted, for some folks, sometimes they might put the phone too close to their face, and folks, remember, you try to have the phone almost a foot away because it's actually trying to scan your features and make sure it's you and needs an overall view.
yeah, I'd say at least a minimum of 1 feet. I think I probably got mine more to like 2 feet away.
Like
Uh,
a feet and a half.
yeah, at least when I use mine, and I don't have any problem with it. So I actually enjoy mine, so
I love mine as well.
it just makes it so much easier,
It does.
So again, try out some of them new features. It's the iPhone is they always keeping us in mind when they put, like they said, when they put out a new iOS, they always try to give us something new. So just so they would maybe it's just more so they keep us in the loop and let us know, okay, we're always thinking about it, and stuff like that, which is a good thing. We always want to know that we're, taking into consideration when they're designing some of this stuff. So, again, try out some of these new features. If you're having some issues with your jaws and whatever, again, tonight, come on through 6 p.m. We'll see if we can help you get through that barrier. Don't forget about the stuff we got going on. Please don't forget about the canes, and we're collecting those canes and stuff. So, with all that being said, Pedro, Carol, appreciate y'all. Miss Inyon, appreciate you for popping in.
Thank you, guys. Thank you again.
Thank ya.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yum,
sir.
Yum yum.
Maybe I'll get lucky and have tacos tonight for dinner. Yeah, if I get lucky, right? So, but on that note, I appreciate everybody, and thank you for joining us for another Coffee Time with Blind United. And tomorrow is Hump Day, and we will be back to get our hump on. Everybody have a great day, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow.